The training hall fell silent the moment the predator pup entered. It was small, but you could see it was dense with muscle. Its teeth were already sharp, its eyes tracking every slight movement with instinctive precision. The other cadets shifted their weight, their grips tightening on their practice weapons. This creature was bred to kill, and everyone knew it. The instructor released the pup onto the open floor. It began to pace in tight circles, testing the air for scent and sound. Every single step carried a sense of potential violence. We were all ordered to remain perfectly still. You could almost see the waves of fear spiking across the room. But then there was the human cadet, standing near the wall. He didn't move. He didn't stare. His posture was relaxed but completely aware, his hands resting open at his sides. He was breathing slow and even. The pup noticed him almost immediately. Its ears twitched, its head tilted, and it approached him with cautious steps. We all held our breath, expecting a strike. The instructor watched, a flicker of interest in his eyes. The pup stopped right beside the human. It sniffed his boot. Then he sunned. The human did nothing. He didn't reach out, and he didn't retreat. He simply acknowledged the animal's presence without demanding control. And then the pup sat down. A ripple of shock moved through the hall. This had never, ever happened before. This pup was completely untrained. It had failed containment tests repeatedly, and had even bitten 2 handlers earlier that day. The instructor smiled. It wasn't a friendly expression. It was calculated. He raised his hand, signaling the doors. The room sealed shut. Energy logs engaged with a deep hum. Observation panels darkened, and external controls were cut. Several cadets shouted in panic, but the instructor ignored them. He just announced that the test had begun. Through it all, the predator pup remained seated beside the human. Its tail rested on the floor. Its breathing seemed to match his, and it leaned slightly against his leg. The instructor then explained that the poop responds to threat and dominance. It escalates against fear and attacks hesitation. It had absolutely no reference for calm without weakness. The human cadet was neither dominant nor submissive. It was simply present. Minutes passed, feeling like hours. The pup grew a little restless. It stood up and paced again, but it soon returned to the human and sat once more. The rest of us were struggling to maintain our composure. You could see the sweat forming on our brows, muscles trembling with the strain. Finally, one cadet broke his stance. The pup reacted instantly, lunging forward and stopping just inches from the cadet's face. It was a warning, not an attack. And that's when the human spoke softly. Just one word. Enough. The pup turned, returned to his side, and sat down. The instructor looked at the data scrolling across his display. He noted that stress levels dropped significantly near the human. Neural agitation was stabilizing. The pattern was undeniable. The instructor then stated the true purpose of the test. This wasn't about taming predators. It was about identifying anchors. The human was an anchor. After a full hour, the doors unsealed. The pup followed the human out of the hole without any resistance at all. The rest of us remained behind, shaken and silent. Later, official reports noted a major shift in training doctrine. Control was no longer defined by force. Instead, compatibility became a key metric. A calm presence gained value equal to raw strength. The predator poop was assigned to the human permanently. It would grow large and lethal, and it would obey commands from others when necessary. But it would always sit beside the human by its own choice. The instructor filed his final note. Some weapons don't need chains. They just need someone who isn't afraid of them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more.